Still got my Bantu knots in, y'all. My hair is so healthy. It's a little frizzy because I have my hood on. Maybe I put my hood back on. Hell no. I was cold earlier. So I put my hood on and it kind of messed my hair up a little bit, but that's okay. How is everyone? I'm just on here for some watch time. Like I told y'all, I had a meeting today with I did a lot of stuff today. Like I feel like I've been running around all day. I had a meeting with you know what? I would tell y'all, but I'm gonna keep this one to myself. But I had an eventful, productive day. I've been productive since about 7 a.m. So I'm very proud of myself because shit. Sometimes it's hard for me to do. Not because I don't want to, but because it just is sometimes. Not to be productive, but to do certain shit. I just don't be having to like force myself to get the fuck up. So tomorrow is Friday. So tomorrow I did pretty much everything on my list today. I got a few things to do tomorrow. And I cannot wait until everything is together so I can have a car and I can get all my shit. Like I lost my wallet. I don't have anything to identify myself here. It's just a lot going on right now. So yeah, I lost it. I lost everything. Like my like I don't have anything. If someone asks me who I am, I like it would just be this student ID, and that's about it. So we have to fix that. Even though I think the Africans stole my wallet. Well, I pretty much know that they did, but you know, there's nothing I can do about that. What I learned about Texas is just go up to the place. Don't tell nobody you lost nothing and describe it to them because then when you do that, it's not going to be there when you get there. Even if it's an establishment that is like a corporation or something, if you call them are still people, and I've learned there Michigan is a little different. Michigan, you call and say, "Hey, did I leave this there?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, what does it look like? Is it it's purple or it's blue? Oh, okay, yeah, right here. Well, it'll be right here. I'll put your name and your number on it." And you go there and you pick it up. Here, they be like, "Shit, you said it's a Louis Vuitton wallet. Okay, what color is it? Oh, okay." And they gonna take that shit. And y'all probably think I'm not telling the truth. But there's no cameras in the there was no cameras in the lost and found. Hey, there was no cameras in the lost and found, y'all. So I think I told y'all they called the police on me because I told them, "Oh, there's no cameras in this bitch. Do you know I snatched that motherfucking door open, walked behind there, went through all that shit. They called the police on me. I didn't give one fuck. Thank you, because y'all police janky anyway. Don't get me started on that. Then on top of that, the police is upset with me because I'm talking so logical. They're mad. They're looking at me. They're just upset. You are. And so, yeah, I went back there. I did not give a fuck about police being right there. I went through every drawer, every employee, whatever I wanted to look at. I don't give a fuck. They said no employees allowed. Open that door, call them, because guess what? You have no cameras back here. Just like I can't prove y'all stole my wallet. Y'all can't prove I'm back here doing this, and I don't give a fuck. I was out of there by the time the police got there, and I prove I was back there. Prove I was going through your shit. Prove it. That African was so, like, you was disrespectful. I can't believe. I didn't care. But anyway, update. Okay, so do y'all remember when I was telling y'all how I was over my homeboy house and I felt like he was stinking, so I didn't want to be over there no more and all that. So yesterday I decided to be honest. I told him that. I said, look, he like, what you doing? You know, da, da, da. I'm like, look, I don't know if I could ever be around you again because I feel like we are grown and you, if it's to the point where it's flies flying around, that mean that do you know? He was like, Tasia. He was so mad. He was so mad because he was like, He was like, was they on me? Was the flies on me? Was the flies on me? I'm like, no, but like the flies were around. And he was like, no, like Tasia, he thought that that was the craziest thing ever, but I just, so anyway, you guys, another good thing is I worked for this place and I had never went to go pick up my checks and never knew. They were like, hey, you have some money here. I'm like, hey, I never knew that. So that was a plus today. But I'm gonna get into my story time. Boy, why you lying? What I'm lying about? Going back to the, but not gonna lie, you are pretty though. Thank you, but what I'm lying about? Please tell me. I don't lie. I'm a truth teller. I don't lie. What's the point of lying? I mean, I feel like the truth is more fun. Why would you lie when the truth is more fun? The truth is fun to me because you can't, I mean, it's the truth. Lies are bullshit. You gotta fill in this hole. You gotta make sure. But telling the truth is just bullshit. Like, what the fuck can you say? I just love it. It's empowering. Telling the truth is just empowering. Like, what the fuck? To me, you know. So even if it's embarrassing to me, I still to myself. Like, even if I look stupid, I'm still gonna tell the truth, bro. Because accountability is something that I really, especially with other people. Sometimes when I'm alone and with my own mind and my own space, I don't be accountable because I don't feel like it in that moment. And it's not affecting nobody else. I do know what I need to do, but I'm not going to say I'm just not doing anything to change it in that very moment. But anyway, so you guys, I was texting this guy. I don't understand a single word. No disrespect. So you don't understand what I'm saying? You don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, sir? Is that what you're telling me, Vince Jackson? That you don't understand English? And that's okay. Okay, so you do understand English because you're responding. So we have an idiot on the line, on the live, because he told me that he didn't understand what I was saying. And then he responded, what you mean, what happened? I have them in Bantu knots right now. I don't like idiots, okay? It's very hard for me to talk to those type of people. So yeah, I was texting this guy. And I told him, like I really just didn't want to deal with him anymore because and I had a reason. He jumped the gun and started talking shit. I can't wait to tell y'all this. So and it didn't even have to be this way. So I'm like, hey, I don't really think I want to fuck around no more for real, and it's really because if I'm being honest with y'all, I asked him this already. He told me no. But I think he is. It doesn't even matter. No, I'm gonna say I thought he was he kind of looked like a. It don't even matter. I'm gonna say that. It don't even matter. But anyway, I told him I didn't want to fuck with him no more. So he was like, "You're always changing plans. You're weird and emotional." I had to stop him right there because I haven't shared my emotions with you at all. Like the only thing that you feel when you're around me is femininity, a woman. So if that's emotional to you, I don't know. You don't want no woman then. But as far as me sharing my motherfucking emotions with you, emotional, there's no man in Texas that have felt my emotions, and I have been synced with emotionally. So you're just feeling the feel of what a woman feels like. That's what you're feeling. I don't know what the hell he went far left with that one. And then secondly, what else did he say? Oh, he said I was changing plans. Yeah, yeah, oh my gosh, like some things in these stories I'll keep to myself. But I'm just like the main reason why is because this man ultimate goal is to have two girlfriends and to have two multiple streams of income, which I agree with. But I'm like, you feel like you have to have multiple women to have money and to have success. And I'm not with that. I'm like, I fuck with you, you fuck with me, let's build together. And when he told me his plan, I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds like a good plan. I know what I got going on. I don't give a fuck what it look like, what you think it is, whatever. I don't care what nobody think about me or none of that shit. Cause I know what the fuck I got going on. So, I know that I would never be with you because you want two women, and that shit is dumb. Because guess what? That will never work. I'm a woman. I'm telling you, one gonna get jealous. This one gonna, unless you dealing with a certain type of woman that's just free and whatever. But long story short, I really didn't give a fuck because I just wanted to stop fucking with him because I felt like I was liking him, and I didn't want to get my emotions in it. So I'm like, let me back off a little bit. But then backing off a little bit really didn't help because I was still kind of liking him, like me. But then I know in the back of my mind what you really want, like what you really want to do. You want two women in your life. And I'm just thinking like you must not want kids because how do you raise kids around two women? And I just wouldn't want that type of environment around my children. And I'm just thinking long term, like how you're gonna live in two homes. Like how is this really gonna work? And I know I'm not saying you go with the natural norms of what everyone else does, but that shit just don't seem like it's gonna work to me. Especially because he's just not a guy that any woman would is about to just share. If I'm just being honest, you ain't gonna wanna you're not gonna wanna do that. So um that's just me being honest. So I'm like, okay, we don't have to not be cool, you know what I'm saying? But maybe I shouldn't have cussed. I feel like me saying, I don't really think I want to fuck with you anymore. I think that maybe what kind of made him mad because I wasn't mad. Yeah, he started talking mad shit. Like, call my phone, telling me an address. Like, bitch, I will listen. Oh, because I was talking to him. Oh, I forgot. I'm missing parts. I'm missing parts. So he called me broke. And he ain't lying. But let me tell you something. I've never asked this motherfucker for $1. So whatever the fuck I got going on, it ain't your motherfucking business. Am I over there counting your motherfucking pockets? Hell no. Am I asking you for a meal? Am I asking you to stay in your motherfucking house, nigga? Am I asking you for a ride? Hell no. So whatever she doing, she making it without me. She ain't asking me for shit. So why the fuck? And then you calling me broke, but you mean to tell me you want multiple bitches so you can have streams of income? Sounds like a broke ass Nigger to me. Cause like it was just like we were just going back and forth, and I'm just like, people get angry about things they are passionate about. Well, shit, I wasn't angry, but when he started talking shit, I'm like, bro. Then you call me multiple times talking shit. I'm like, bitch, where your bitch at? Like, I don't want to talk to you no more. Like, I'm getting mad to the point. I'm like, I do kind of need to let off some steam, to be honest. So shit, I ain't even that mad about this, but shit, all right, for sure. For sure. Like, you about to watch your bitch get put on her back. So, okay, come on. You're mad? Come on. Come on. I need to let off some steam anyway. Any bitch that I want to ask on to be the Michigan didn't want no smoke. I would be all ass. All of them. Skinny and all. That don't mean to me nothing. So I'm like, fuck it. Come on. Or I would have stabbed their ass out. The fuck? Especially them hoes, the bitches who really did something, but not these ones down here because I ain't really get no smoke. Anybody did nothing, but the ones back there, I probably would have. They would have tried to jump me, or something. I would have probably just stabbed their ass. But yeah, so he just talking mad. He wanna argue on the phone. Y'all go back, right? Y'all, my bad. She got the cardio. Oh, you talking shit? Let me see. She got that straight jacket Hardio. Well, this looks like a hoodie to me. It doesn't look like a straight jacket. Do you know what a straight jacket is? Women look scary when they run out of makeup. I look better than your mama, your granny, your baby mama, and all them bitches put together with no makeup on, baby. Is you fucking serious? Stop it. Before I add you to the live and tell you to let me see your baby mama. Let me see you. Let me see your mama. Is you gonna show me that? Oh, okay. Screen mask face. I don't even know what that is, but you want some attention, so you can join it live if you want to, and I'll give it to your motherfucking ass. I do smoke Blink. These are called Bantu knots, but really, I'm just growing my hair right now. I don't really give a fuck what I could look like. Even if this was style, I would still wear it because number one, for right now in my life, convenience matters so much to me. So I would do any style for convenience, any style for hair growth, and I'm not in the stage to give a fuck about what that may look like. But I don't know what that means. How do you look old and young at the same time? I'm so confident. You can never break my confidence. That's one thing that no one can break. Like absolutely no one. Or maybe I want to see what you look like. Do you want to join my live? Or no? I don't think you do. Cause I'm gonna eat your ass up. Oh, I know what I could do for your ass. There we go. His ass out of here. My bad. I had to go down to see if I be true. I had to go downstairs to see if the librarian had a charger. Graduation is today, so it's a lot going on. No one's really here. Actually, no, that's how I met this lady. I met this lady, and I also y'all. Okay, so let me tell y'all the power of just being at the right place at the right time. So I was by the student center, and what was I doing? I don't remember. What was I on my way to do? I don't remember. But anywho, this guy was like, "Hey, could you show me where the law office is?" And I'm like, "Of course." Now he looked like a professional black guy, nice look and everything. So we're talking and talking and talking. He's like, "Hey, do you have a LinkedIn?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "I want to connect with you. Send me your LinkedIn." I said, "Okay." I said, "What do you do?" And he said he's an executive for like Sony Records or some record label, but like a big one that I've heard before. And so he started showing me all this stuff, and he was like, "You ever need anything, connect with me." Because at this point, we're just having an intelligent conversation. And he's showing me his kids and all this stuff. Then he goes to say, I say, "Why are you here today?" And he's like, "Don't you know that Russell Wilson," this is Sierra's husband, Russell Wilson's, whoever he was on our campus in the law office. And I'm like, I had no idea. So I'm just on campus. This guy just comes up to me and is like, "Hey, I work for such and such records." And I'm like, "Oh, I know who." I thought he was lying. I'm not gonna lie. So I looked at his LinkedIn and everything. Because I'm not gonna say I thought he was lying, but it's just like, what are you doing here? Like, and then you come up to me and it's so random, and then whatever. I kept that contact for a rainy. Them contacts you use for a rainy day. But yeah, and so coincidence, being at the right place at the right time. Because I'm like, wow. Um, would have known. Not that I sing or that I do anything, but I am in marketing, and who knows who he could connect me with, even once I get to the point to where I'm ready for that. I ain't really on there right now, so I told him I'll contact him when I'm ready. But I did connect with him on LinkedIn, and we exchanged numbers as well. It's kind of cute too. I can fuck with him because he's married. If he wasn't married, I would have fucked him for sure. G Papu. Mm. But anyway, so I thought that was really cool. Right place at the right time. I didn't even know who the fuck he was, and I wasn't gonna even tell him anything. And then too, he was looking all around, and he was like, "Did you just walk me there? Do you mind just walking me there?" And I'm like, "I totally don't mind." So I don't know what I didn't even ask. I don't remember. Oh, he said he was here to meet the Russell Wilson's manager or whoever that was over there that day. And I don't know what they were doing though. I'm curious to know why they were in the law office or what they were doing over there. Interesting, but I didn't want to ask so many questions. So I just said okay. So yeah, that's a little. But I didn't really get on here to say nothing to y'all. That was my little story time from earlier when I was telling y'all about that dude. I'm just be trying to protect myself, like if you mess with somebody, that's cool. But when someone tells you their end goal is something so unrealistic from yours, it's like, do I want another bitch in my kingdom? No. I run shit in here. Not you, not 20 bitches, not 2 bitches. This is my shit. Mine and yours. Yours, mine, and ours. Like the song say on Hours and Hours. It's yours, mine, and ours. Me and you. Not me, you, and Keisha. And we need to add another Ray because we need another multiple stream of income. How about I get on my shit, you get on your shit, and we put our success together. That way I know a couple that have multiple businesses. You don't need to have multiple women that have multiple businesses. You need a smart woman and a smart man and a plan. That's all. You don't need. So I'm like, I know. So why would I can? And if I'm starting to like you, and I know that that's not my goal, why the hell would I continue to fuck with somebody and have sex with this person and get my emotions involved? I'm not saying that he wouldn't be willing to be with one person, but I think and this is why I entertain black men, and it's hard for me to take them serious because they have. I don't know who their mamas is and why they feel like this or if this life that make them feel like that. But it's just like, bro, when have you ever seen a throuple or quadruple couple make it to a millionaire on the Forbes list? The only motherfuckers that's on the Forbes list is a husband and a wife, not Becky and Beyonce and Keisha and Nisha and Laurie and Kari. No, it don't work like that. And until black men understand that, you need one smart woman. You don't, just like women, you don't need multiple 30 men to help you do this. Bro, you need one man with a plan, bro, that's dedicated. And it's going to happen. I'm not talking about halfway in. I'm not talking about 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm talking about one man that's determined to be something, to be great, to have something to his name, to give something to his kids. And any man that feel that powerful about something, and you got a woman that really care about you, she's gonna be behind you 1,000,000%. 1,000,000. It ain't gonna be nothing that whatever. We gonna do whatever we gotta do. And then me, especially if you have no kids, you or that other person, what the fuck? Grind together. What the fuck? That's the stupidest shit. Why would you have more? That's messy. Too many women, too many money. And that's why I know I could never do that because I am a very emotionally deep woman. Another woman over here just would make no damn sense. You would just be drowning in just with a whole bunch of shit going on. It's just too much. So you can have fun with people, but when you know if someone is too much of your type, I think you should just not do that because that's just crazy. Yeah, I told myself dating is so funny because it's just like what dating is just But right now I'm just playing. I'm just doing whatever. Like when I start dating seriously, the stories will get more mature, less entertaining, but probably just more intriguing. Women have to be tested like the army draft process. Well, I don't know. Good. I feel like fuck with me, be done with me, go see what the fuck out there, and then bring your ass back. Cause ain't nothing if I'm available. And then again, if somebody walk away from you to that extent, I don't even want you no more. Because I know the caliber of women that's out there. I mean, I'm not saying there's no good women, but a lot of times, especially when you talk about younger women, um, they didn't have the grandmas that had the big nightgowns on and in the kitchen cooking and telling old stories and you listening to the wisdom. They got the ones that's out there with the half shirts on and fighting and they outside too. So their mindset isn't I'm a wife. They outside. And that's just what it is. You're not gonna get that. You and I'm not saying you're not gonna get a good girlfriend, but as far as a real what I feel like a woman is, I just feel like we are it, it's getting less and less scarce to find it. So when you do find it, you shouldn't fuck it. I mean, you ain't gonna never find them perfect, but damn. So, I just feel like in situations to where you're not gonna win, pull yourself out of that before you get balls deep and you in love and now you love the man, now you it's hard to walk away. Hell no, I can't let you get your claws into me like that. It's not gonna fucking happen. Because and I'm not saying that you don't have emotions for me or that you don't like me either, or that that it's not vice versa, but your plan does not it just doesn't it don't I can't see myself your long term goal, I don't see myself being in that type of situation. So it's just like why you know, the chances are very low, 1% chance to find a loyal partner. And that's all I value, loyalty. I don't give a fuck. We gonna get into it. Shit gonna happen. But if you loyal to me, I'm loyal to you 100,000,000%. Until you betray me, then I'm never gonna fuck with you again. If I do, it ain't gonna be like this. It ain't gonna be like it was. And and if I do after that, it's a motive behind it. I'm not fucking with you just cause you my loyal friend and I forgave you. Nah. Cause if you betrayed me, bitch, yeah, I don't do that because I just don't move like that. It's not my heart. I'm a very genuine person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I do come from my heart. Everything until you make me mad, then it don't. Not a perspective is I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that. So it's just like anyway, I really value loyalty and friendship and all of that. And sometimes I've come to the conclusion that, I think that my kids will be mixed because I feel like when you have a one way of thinking, I like a broad palette. I like motherfuckers who have a broad. I don't like people. I don't like a only hood shit, with 4 or 5 bitches, and we need multiple. Like, bro, you can do all of that on some, bro. It's too many examples out here. So I just don't like when black men or any man in general feels that multiple women is the way to go. Now, what made you go far? What made you go for this hairstyle? I want my hair to grow, so I just did my hair like this, but these are Bantu knots, and I kind of redo them every other day. Not take them out the ponytail and do all that, but if I took these out, I twist them up and they really drenched in oil and in a Hawaiian silk. And when I take these out, these my ponytail is like this long. So my hair is growing from my little pixie cut. It was a time where I couldn't do nothing but brush the back. It was just waves. Like all of this, I cut all my hair off like a boy. Not like a boy all the way to like the middle was still a bit long, but the sides was shaved down like a boy, like a ball fade in the back. And the sides was shaved down. So the fact that I even got ponytails in my head, my hair is growing. And I really I've been trying different oils and stuff because I'm like, damn, when my hair grow, and I know it's going to grow long and healthy and pretty, I think I want to do like a hair growth oil. And I just need to prove to myself that this gonna work. So I kind of gotta go through an awkward looking stage and keep my hair up. I can't be putting heat on my hair. My hair grow best when I leave it alone and I keep it moisturized and I put it in a protective style. I don't want to walk around Texas with weave in my hair right now. I just don't. I just don't want to walk around Texas with no wig on. I don't feel like putting no wig on. I don't feel like getting no long, bulky ass braids in my hair. So if anybody date me or talk to me and this bother them, well, shit, I'm going through a stage right now where my hair that make you uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck. That's how I feel about that. Loyalty is royalty. You ain't lying about that. Then he told me, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Like, I'm like, bro, there's no way that you can hurt my feelings because I didn't share them with you. So how you gonna hurt my feelings when I didn't share my feelings with your motherfucking ass? I didn't give, like, I don't know, whatever. I would never share. And I told him any woman who open up to you in a very vulnerable way is stupid as hell. She's not smart. Because why would you open up to someone who in plan is to have a whole bunch of women and a whole bunch of income and to save money and all that dumb shit? No, take your bitch to the bank. If y'all figure out how to fix y'all credit together. If your credit fucked up and hers ain't, or yours fucked up and fix it together, grind together, and you will have the same thing you can have with 20 hoes. That's just what it is. A lot of motherfuckers who have mansions and Lamborghinis and all that shit just have great credit. That's all they have. It's really 1 + 1 = 2. What are your thoughts on the balloon pop culture? I honestly think that is fucking hilarious. Sometimes people walk up to people and they be like, "Pop, nope, nope." But I mean, I think it's a fun way to meet people. Um, I think that it's a fun way to see how that person could view you. Um, do I think people will pop the balloon on me? No. No. You know what kind of dating show I think we need? I'm so tired of the play dating shows. You get a rose, you get a rose, the fighting. We need a real dating show. Like if I had a dating show and they gave me a reality show for dating, it wouldn't be the typical like how I love New York. Now I fuck with Tiffany. Don't get me wrong. I love New York. But the whole like shenanigans on the show, this would be a real dating show. Whatever I would say, like I would really make it like a serious thing because I think that people value like real reality. I think we're past shaking the table and throwing drinks and the fake fights and shit. That's why Zeus is so popular because they are, it's not it ain't like how it used to be. Back in the day, Bad Girls Club was as shiesty as it got on TV. Now they be beating bitches ass on Zeus. They don't be covering stuff up. They be letting their ass fight. Jerry Springer and all that shit ain't got nothing on that shit on Zeus. So I feel like for as dating shows, we passed the Flavor Flav, I Love New York, Charm School, all of that shit. Get a real dating show where they on there really dating. We did the Hell Date on BET with a little midget come out, and this is Hell Date. We ain't doing that shit no more. We need to have a real dating show where she looks fabulous. She comes out and she's really asking normal questions. She's not doing it for the TV, and just see how that goes. And I think that would be a hit just because it's real. It is an interesting idea. I think so too. I think it's a great idea. Because everybody's past like Jocelyn and TV, don't take me back to the strip club and all. And I love Jocelyn, my fellow Scorpio woman. Crazy as hell. I knew Jocelyn was a Scorpio when she walked into Mimi's mansion with the maid outfit on and say, "What's up, what's up?" No, did she have a maid outfit on? Whatever she had on, it looked real provocative, and she called Mimi a maid in her face. And now I'm telling you, if it's multiple hoes, that's exactly how Scorpio coming through. Like, bitch, who are you bitches? Are you the maid? Are you the cook? Are you, I mean, and he's standing right there. You must be my driver for the day. Because I just know damn sure that you're not standing in here for this person. So you must be the chef, bitch. You must be the driver. And you must be the maid. And you look like a nanny. Hello. How are you guys? And see, Scorpio, if you're with the Scorpio, the man, this is what is funny. He might not agree with what I'm saying, but he knows that I'm so serious that he starts to laugh. So that's why I think Stevie J laughed, because he knew how serious Jocelyn was. And he knew Mimi didn't know how to respond to that. Not, he was going, but that shit is who else is a Scorpio that's a Monica? Kick down your door and slap your bitch? Yeah. But Monica is like an evolved Scorpio. Like Monica is who else? Monica, Jocelyn Hernandez, of course myself. Um okay, so I brought this up yesterday. I don't know if you guys know who Johnny Depp is, and I don't know if you guys ever watched the Amber Slate and Johnny Depp case. Johnny Depp is a Scorpio, but he is a man. Now, that fucking case, Art Kelly, Diddy, and none of them motherfuckers ain't got shit on Johnny Depp. Now, I feel like they didn't broadcast that as much because maybe I don't know why they didn't put him, but that case was crazy. The shit that they was doing was no different than what Diddy was doing. Johnny Depp, and that bitch turned the fuck. He actor on in the daytime in the fucking pirate, crazy, coked up sex, whatever the fuck you want to. That shit was a crazy case for sure. I followed it every day. I'm not a kid. No kids allowed in this live stream because it's an adult live stream and we're about to talk freaky. Ooh, who about to talk freaky? Because I'm not. What you about to get on here and say? Can I ask you some relationship advice? Go ahead. What you about to say? That's crazy. Freaky, I mean. Because I ain't said nothing that got to do with that. What is your... okay. But yeah, Jocelyn is funny as hell. She need to come back on reality TV, but she got the Jocelyn Cabaret shit. She still want to beat hoes up. I honestly feel like I could be a madam, to be honest with y'all. All my bitches would be laced down. All of them. Every single last one. I could be a madam. But I wouldn't be typical, like I wouldn't disrespect the women or nothing like that. I would make sure all of them always look very nice, even if they needed a little help, a little guidance. This would be for the elite men, not it wouldn't be the bitches on Bissonnette and all of that in Houston. Bissonnette is the whole Stroh Street. It wouldn't be like that. Damn, I wish I could do that. I need to I wish I could do that, y'all. I need to print this paper. No, okay, there we go. Let me print this paper. Let me see if I can connect my laptop to the printer because I don't feel like. Oh, shout out to all the TSU graduates that graduated today. It was a girl yesterday. I think it was yesterday that was taking some real fire grad pics. She looks so pretty. She looked gorgeous. Oops. But yeah. Yeah, I'm printing this paper up that I need for tomorrow. A lot of the staff is nobody really here today because everybody's at graduation, or well, at least all the staff. So I'm pretty much in here by myself. Probably me and one other girl. But wait, two of them. I think I might have to go a little slow when I don't feel like it. I don't know if this is good. So every time, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what we need to do about this, but why are emails still coming through? Like I've gotten bamboozled like twice, and I'm thinking it's my student email. So no, no. People be like trying to hack. They not trying to. They do hack our systems and shit. And be sending students emails like, "Oh, we have a job for you. It's remote," or "Hey, your internship," and be like a lie. I don't know if they be trying to scam me and shit. It seemed like they would have like, okay, so somebody from Paris or Russia or something like that, my old school hacked our school. You know, my school shut that shit down. Like we never like whatever they security they did, they put you can't even you can't hack our shit. You can't hack their shit no more. They got that shit. So like that's what they need to do because there's no way that you have an email that say um, y'all can't see it, but it's that say Texas Southern University. It looked just like something that will come from the school, and it's a lie. People, somebody could be meeting someone or uh, giving their information, thinking it's okay. We need to stop these emails coming to these students because, in your common sense, you may say, "Oh, she didn't know that's fake," but some little 18-year-old that's naive that's like, "Oh, right, someone offered me a job." You don't know where they could be meeting somebody or what kind of information. So if I had any say and I ran anything, I would it's so I know that happened in my old school, so I know that it's a way to stop it, halt it. Nothing this you'll never see it again. Um, but people be knowing that and they'll tell the students like, hey, ignore those emails. Like, no, if they can hack and get into the system like that, we need to figure out something to where that doesn't happen. I don't want anybody getting caught up, any young girl meeting somebody thinks she has a job or giving her information thinking she has a job. But the fact that some of the staff kind of know that these emails are coming through, we need to like fix it, Because I would be mad if my baby went somewhere, I think, or giving some information out, and y'all know that these emails coming through. Ooh, what a mad mama I would be coming up here. But I don't think they give a fuck. So I'm just ain't gonna say nothing. But that what I'm saying, like when I be saying stuff like that, I don't think that like it be the small things that have me wondering where am I? Because even when it comes to like accessing our books and stuff, I was thinking like, why would you put all the work on this on Cengage so that the student can get it? Like that makes no logical sense. Why wouldn't the work be? We have Canvas now; they fixed it, but I'm just wondering, like, what the fuck? It was like that for so long, and I'm just wondering where's the logic in that. And then it makes me think the people who are making the decisions. How long have you been out of school to the point that you're not connecting the dots? We need fresh faces, fresh millennials that maybe I don't know, but from different places. I told them that bring people from different places so it ain't you live here, you graduate here, you go to school, you go to public schools here, you go to college here, you work here. You're not getting any outside experience to know what fresh new ideas to bring. Hire some black excellence from other places. Y'all start putting in applications here. So maybe they'll fly y'all out, or you can fly down here and get an interview and work here and bring some DEI, some diversity, equity, and inclusion doesn't just mean black to me. That's not who I am. It means a lot of different things. And as long as you live here, go to high school here, go to college here, you ain't getting you ain't outsourcing to gain. I want you to graduate from here, go out into the world, and then come back. So you can really bring something back here. You ain't going nowhere. You where the fuck you going? And then you hiring from within because you know this student been here for a long time, and oh, we want to get them in. No, we need to. That's what I think. That's DEI to me. I know that DEI is gone, but you can incorporate DEI in so many different ways. DEI just don't mean color. It means so much more than that. But those are just my ideas. I think to myself, maybe and then I went to a meeting here. I was in public affairs building, and I went to a meeting, and they were pitching. It was like 5 different people, and they were pitching. They were trying to become the dean of the school. And so I loved sitting there hearing basically them sell themselves on why they should be the new dean of the school. What I would have loved to see is someone who went here, outsourced, came back, got experience, gained a bunch of different just ideas and different ways of doing things, and came back. These are people that's coming from different states, different schools, and then coming here and saying, hey, this is from what I've seen and what they have presented to me, this is my plan. But you ain't even from Texas. I'm not from Texas either, but at least you never went to TSU. And then you don't have to go to TSU, but I'm just saying, it seems like we've hired enough outsourced people. How about if we're gonna hire within, go out, come back, and then someone that went here needs to be the dean or the president or something, because you've been in the classroom, you've walked the campus, what only the students have first line experience on what it is like being a student here. So I feel like in the future it needs to be a student that is the president of this school, period. That went out, outsourced, came back, and now they have the intelligence and they're well traveled and well versed enough to be able to say, hey, I know exactly what it needs, or I know exactly, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. So it's just like, I heard them and I was listening to them pitch their ideas on why they should be the dean, and I was just sitting there like, I wonder who makes the decisions on who gets picked. So I actually talked to the woman who interviews them, who chose them and things, and it was interesting talking to her. I would love to do a job like that just because I'm very good at reading people, and I'm very good at seeing through fakeness, and I know when someone's genuine, like not genuine about the salary they're going to make, but genuine about their plan, genuine about what they really want to do, and how that is. What are you going to do to make this happen, and how are you going to get the campus engaged, the students, the professors? Like, what is your real plan? Everything you can do, the cliche thing and all of that, but nah. But I think, you know what? I think that there is a few people on this campus that I feel like the they have the will to do it. Like, it's a guy that goes here, and I feel like in 20 years, when and it might maybe longer than that, because I don't know. I feel like he could come back and run this school. And I feel like he's probably been here, and this is just from observing. He's probably been here, and I just feel like he would be a good guy to hear the students and also understand the back end of things enough to make sure it runs. But this is just my opinion. I'm not probably I don't, I just be looking around and you know not saying that the new president isn't good. I really don't really see him that much. I was talking to this girl, and she was like, well, the president is more like the face and the business side, and the deans are more like, not the deans, but the provost is more like the student side. And I get that, but I feel like they go hand in hand. They just do. Like, I wouldn't want to just be a face and business side. I want to also be so connected to the point I know what's going on in every way. But that's just me. Um, but anyway, that's my little 2 cents on that. But I did like hearing them pitch their why they should be the dean. I thought that was interesting, and you have to do it in a certain amount of time. You can't just like be up there rambling and rambling and rambling. So, but you know what I would like to see? I think it would be interesting to have them debate each other like a real like the election. Like, okay, we have our top two picks. Tell me what the difference is between your plan. Like, I want them to go head to head. I want to debate. I want to see the passion and why you should be chosen. Like, I want to hear, I want to see the passion from your PowerPoint, from your speech to your words to the debate. I want everything, like everything. Those last two, yeah, I think they should end it with like a debate. Ask each other questions. We need a facilitator. And because in reality, just say whoever wins, you're gonna have to. Someone's gonna buck at your plan. Some staff members are not gonna like what you're saying, so you're gonna have to do that anyway. I'm not gonna say convince, but security. Give security in your plan that hey, this is gonna work out. That hey, I'm here to help. I'm here to be for this to actually be effective, not just to have power, to have some sort of control over something. So I would really want them the first two to go head to head. I like debates. I don't mind that. I don't mind them. I think that it brings out your passion. If someone is across from me debating about something that I know that I am great at, or that I know what I'm talking about, or that I know that my plan is way better than yours, you can't beat me in my mind. You can't, you cannot. I'm going to find so many holes there because I just know that I'm way more passionate now. Have I ever come across a competitor that's just as passionate as me, that's just as smart as me? Yes, I have. And guess what? When you do come across some people, guess what happens? I'll tell you. You glance at each other, and it's literally a mutual respect there. You know that you're facing someone that is just as good as you, and it's literally, it don't be like, oh, it just be like, okay. It's almost, especially if it's a woman. If it's a woman, and I, I probably want to be your friend. I'm probably gonna say, hi, how are you? Because it's a respect there. You know what I'm saying? Almost like when men are around other men. If you meet a man and you know that he's just as a man as you are, it's nothing but respect there. It don't be no animosity or nothing. You just see each other eye to eye and it's respect and you keep it moving. And it's very seldom that I find women that have that mindset and also that is, I guess, that feels that way about it. I don't like being in competition with women because women, I'm fair and women get to doing dumb shit. And I'm too logical to do they start being catty and they start just doing under the table things and it's just I'm just not like that. And so but one thing, and they do that because not and I don't think they do it with every woman. They only do it with the woman that they know is stronger, better. They're gonna do under the table shit. They're gonna try to get your ass. But guess what? Those women never win. You don't win doing shit like that. You just don't. I know that it's a temporary win. It's a temporary good feeling. It's not something that's gonna last forever. You're gonna feel good like yeah, and in the long run it's gonna bite you in your motherfucking ass. It's gonna bite you in your ass real bad. So that's why I feel like just being how I am is just always, and sometimes it hurt because when you are around people who are like that and they opportunist and weird and under the table behind your back and all that dumb shit just because they know they can't face you face to face and beat you face to face. God see you. I'm his daughter and he know, and when you know, and when God know that your heart is right and that you are standing fair, you'll never lose. And they are working for the devil because it's a temporary win. It's a temporary high, like smoking crack. You be high, think you moving, da da da, and next thing you know, you somewhere like, yeah, it's a crash. You crash the fuck out like that, especially as a woman, because women are not meant to be that way. I don't know who created this narrative that women are supposed to be that way. And it's really not. To me, I'm not going to teach my daughter to be that way. To me, this is why women lose in a lot of these situations, because men are the one. God says, trust no man. Men are the one that's going to do what makes sense, not what don't hurt your feelings, not and even if it hurts your feelings, if it doesn't make logical sense, they're going to continue to move forward, right? A woman, that's God don't say tell you don't trust no woman. Woman will fail you. A woman won't fail you because a real woman gonna come at you with love, genuine sympathy, understanding. Because why? That's what we're supposed to have. That's how we're supposed to move. And why is that? Because when our king is laying next to us and he's trying to figure things out, it's our job to add those ingredients in there, because sometimes they be so straightforward and moving with all that testosterone, they need something to even that out. But if you don't have that in your heart and you just as savage as he is, what the fuck is he laying next to a man? There's no balance in the relationship. There's no balance there. Y'all gonna both crash out because you a stupid bitch. What the fuck? So and honestly, I feel like those women are temporary women. It's cool to date savage ass. That you need some people like that sometimes to help you whatever you need going on. But in reality, when you have a daughter, do you want your daughter to be like that and doing stupid shit like that? He gonna go with what he want his daughter to be like, in a sense of what's right here. We all are flawed, but what's right here? You feel what I'm saying? And that is, to me, what makes a difference between a lot of women. Bitches be walking around like thugged out, or not even that. Just it ain't even about being thug. Just so like a bitch will have a man lay in her bed that betrayed her, that hurt her. That when she called his phone, he was not there for her, but will betray her motherfucking friend that will do anything for you, but that will go out and fight hoes over this man that don't give a fuck about you. That is because they are so used to dealing with one another, and they like barbaric over dick. Like, hell no, not my baby daddy, not my man, not my, like, barbaric. And I'm like, wait, sweetie. Hold on a second. These men are supposed to show you why you should choose them. Why you should choose them. You're getting barbaric over penis that's not even your husband. Bitch, you would never want to fight me because you have like a bitch that get fight over stupid shit like that. If you made me get off of my motherfucking throne and I had to get up and beat your ass, bitch, it's a different fight over here, because bitch, you fighting over your baby daddy and some dick and all this stupid shit. Bitch, there's real shit going on over here. Not just no, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, as when you're in a partnership or you're a wife, wives don't fight. Why? Because they're wives. Them stupid assholes will never have those titles because they are barbaric bulldogs with no femininity, with no understanding, with no love. All the ingredients of a woman they do not possess. That's facts. I wouldn't lay down with half these hoes. Oh my gosh. But those are just my thoughts. I be thinking a lot of things. Um, on the other side of me, you seem like a fair person, but I'm very fair. Extremely. You have to be, because guess what? Everybody has to meet their motherfucking maker at the end of the day. I don't know when I'm gonna meet my maker. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be in 20 years. But guess what? I want God to be fair to me. Whenever my time comes, I want him to be fair. I don't want him to, it's too many damn humans out here for him to choose favoritism, because he loves us all. So he's going to be fair with us all. And I think that God is fair too. Shit, he like, look, I told you who I am. You know who the devil is. You know what's good. You know, that's how my dad worked. You know what's good. You know what's bad. Bitch, you do know. That's fair. Now you dead, looking at me. You killed Tommy. You raped Keisha. You sold drugs. You beat your mama up. You did some fucked up shit to your daughter. I mean, and now you're like, be fair to me. You was not fair the entire time when I showed you what fairness looks like. This, you get a choice. Fairness is a choice. If you choose to not be fair with someone, God is not going to be fair with you. Period. And this is not something that, and this is not coming from me. This is just coming from karma, whatever you want to call it. What goes around comes around all the time. So that's why I always try to be a good person. And I never hit unless somebody hit me first in any type of way, shape, or form that may be in. But because I don't like to be just, I don't even like, I just know most of the time, every time it's some shit too, there's no logic in why they did the stupid shit. They don't know why. Oh, it was a mistake. They wasn't in they self and all this dumb shit, bro. When I do dumb shit, the dumb shit falls on only me. Like, I don't do shit. When I do dumb shit or shit that don't make sense, it only affects my life. I don't do shit to hurt other people to where they dragged in and it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, that's just too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you do dumb shit, let it just do it to where it only falls on you. Don't be out here making fucked up decisions and adding people and lies and doing all that stupid shit. That's just way too much. And I get a headache from that. And when I say, I'll give y'all an example, like, what's a good example? A good example would be if I just chose to, I don't know, be a hippie. If I chose to be a hippie for the rest of my life, that wouldn't have an effect on nobody but me. Regardless of what I go through being a hippie, if I decide to be a hippie and go in the woods and do acid for 20 years, that would have nothing to do with no one but me. You can talk about me, you can judge me, you can call me a bum, you can call me a crackhead, but one thing you can't do is say it affects your life. And that's fair. But just say I had children and I was a hippie and I was doing acid in the woods for 20 years. Who else would that affect? Me, my children, my family, because now they worried about the damn kids and if I'm gonna be with them for them and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? What? Okay, it was moving slow for a minute, but yeah, you ain't got no choice. I don't even know who you are. What he wanna do? Cause he ain't got. I don't need to be on this one for real. Let me see what time is it. You finna gotta look at this. Text people from my laptop while I'm on here. Oh my gosh. Y'all ever been to a swingers club? It's so many. Y'all ever been to a swingers club? Not gonna lie, you don't look 31. Everybody say that. Everybody be saying I look really young. And I think I do too. Everybody say I look young. I think I look great. I think I look awesome. Skin is clearing up, y'all. I did a face mask. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm about to do? I did bring I had to go get my pimple patches because y'all see, like, hold on. There is a pimple on my face. Y'all see it? Oh my gosh, it's a planet. It's a fucking planet. Oh my gosh. Oh no. My nephew used to say that all the time. He was a kid. He was a baby. He used to be like, oh no. I miss them being babies. They'll never be babies again. That's the thing that sucks about kids. Like, you really, when you have kids, man, I really think you should enjoy the stages of them being young, because they'll never be young like that again, ever. At my this is called a pimple patch. You press down. Okay, we're gonna put it right there. Look like I got on Band-Aid. My face kind of breaking down. I don't know why my face breaking down though. So I ain't tripping. I know it ain't like no acne. I've never really been a person to get a lot of acne or anything like that. I know why my face breaking out. So it ain't gonna be for long. But I got these from Amazon. They're called pimple patches. And they help take the pus out, and it helps the swelling go down, and then the bump just goes away. Next time I'm gonna order the stars because I think they're cute. I'm a person, I just like pretty cute stuff. I like color, pretty, like I think that when I have a daughter, like God is, we're gonna have a good time. Like playing dress up. I will still play dress up right now as a grown ass woman. It ain't gonna look like my little kid, but dress up like as a grown woman. And I got style. Like I know how to put it together. So if you told me, look, I think I want to be Tinkerbell for Halloween, but I think I want to like really be Tinkerbell. I wish I had my hair cut in that short cut with Oh, that'd be so pretty on me. Do my makeup so gorgeous with pretty colors. Oh my God, that'll be so beautiful. Take pictures, dress up like Tinkerbell. That'll be so pretty. Tinkerbell ain't got short hair, or Catwoman, but I would go all out if I'm gonna dress up like that. I want the whole shebang. I want the best costume, and I can find it. I'm good at finding things. I'm good at researching and finding things and clothes and outfits and like all of that stuff. And I say that very confidently. Like if someone was like, Tasia, I am going to this event and I need you to help me. These are some ideas. This is kind of what I want to wear. This is kind of, I could go out and find you some really nice things based on your style and what you like. Because I used to, like when I'm getting a gift for someone or something, I'm like, dang, would they like this? Or so I would shy away from buying clothes for people or buying things that you could wear because I'm like, I don't really know if my style is everybody's style. But like once you like look at someone, you can kind of navigate what they will wear with them. Some beliefs say sex is marriage. Why is it consumed after a wedding? Some believers say sex is marriage. That's why it's consummated after a wedding. Sex is marriage. Who made that up? Sex isn't marriage. Sex is sex. I mean, it is a. Oh. I'm fucked up about you. You saying anything? I want Ricardo to get on here. I'm so pretty. I want Ricardo to get on here. I ain't seen him. I mean, heard from him in a long time. One day I'm gonna look at these lives and be like, "What the fuck was I talking about? Why was I even on live? What was I doing?" But that's why I'm doing it though. You know, that is one of the reasons why I go live and why I share certain things and why I say certain things on here because um you just never know what something is going to be. It might be 20 years from now. It might be somebody might, you have to understand when you're living in the moment and you're still young, you're living your own movie. Do you think Biggie knew that they was going to make a Notorious B.I.G. when he was putting crack underneath his mama bed and into with his baby mamas and Faith Evans coming to the hotel room about to beat a bitch ass? Do you ever? He just was living his life. He didn't know that this was gonna be on a he like none of that. A lot of people, even if it's not a famous rapper or a famous singer, documentaries are about cartel documentaries. Do you know when a little Mexican boy is at home playing and in his house with his parents, and he joins whatever, however he end up joining the cartel, and he just don't know. He don't know he gonna end up being a boss one day because at this point he's coming in at entry level, so he don't know. It just gets things just work out that way. Look at Goodfellas. You know, have you ever watched Goodfellas? It's a really good mob movie. One of my favorite mob movies to watch, and you see how you can just be doing you and just get to moving around, and then next thing you know, people are looking at you like you have some type of power and money and all of this stuff, and it's like, hey, who would have ever known? So when you live in your life, just know you never know when things are documented, you know, who may find something or someone might find my 5-part series on YouTube 20 years from now and say, what the hell is this? Who is this girl? What the hell? And want to make a series out of it, even if it's not based, even if they add things and take things out or whatever the case may be, you just never know who's watching. And it's so many content creators and people that's creating right now that that is growing and coming up, and you know, so you just never know. You never know what people are going to be and who's going to see you and who you're going to marry and who you may just be sitting next to in the airport one day. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. And so I mean, it's a union, it's biblical. I think you link energies, it's used to be sacred. Now it's frivolous. I mean, you can hold back. You don't have to give someone all of you when you're having sex with them. Even if it is an energy exchange, you don't have to just be full on like, you don't have sex like that with everybody. Sex is not the same with every woman. Sex is not the same with every man. So just because you have sex with this person, even if you have an orgasm, even if you will feel good, sometimes chemistry, like no chemistry in an orgasm is like cool. But chemistry and emotion and actually caring for the person with that is a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck who the fuck keep trying to, that is a whole nother thing. So that's why I don't even like I don't like dating men who are not emotionally available or who just don't, it's not, that ain't them, because it's hard for me to connect with you because that's really like I'm a woman, that's who I am, that's what I do. Why are you so disconnected? So if I feel you disconnected, I'm just gonna be like, whatever. I seen your little story, that shit even crazy. It made me respect how strong you was to even share it. I know you got real pain and you ain't let it break you. Those are all stupid ass bitches and bum ass niggas. I would never let that break me. I'm too strong for that. My mind too strong for that. I'm too beautiful for that. Why would I ever let anybody, any one of them goofy ass motherfuckers break me? It would never happen. They broken. They fucked up. Which is why a lot of that thing, which is why a lot of that shit went down. But it's okay because none of them bitches can fuck with me, and none of them niggas can fuck with me. They can't fuck with this. They can fuck with me with these because I don't got testosterone. If I had testosterone, it'd be different. I wish I did, because sometimes I be ready to just slam the God of niggas. God knew not to give women testosterone. It would be murder. It'd be a lot of women cracking men. Easy. Bop, 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 cracking them down. Cause guess what? If women had testosterone, and we all know it's a lot of single moms out here. Women get testosterone and we taking the trash out morning. I mean, we doing everything in that bitch. Muscles getting big. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you finna come in here, man, it'll be going the fuck down. But that's why women don't have testosterone, and that's why women need men. But men, shit, they act like they got what we got, which is what is it again? They got testosterone. We got, I forgot what it's called. But they act like they got a whole lot of that in their system. God damn. Oh yeah. My hair always at the end of the day get curly and like just come out of the ponytail like this. I can't stand when this happens. This is so annoying. It just comes out. And I be trying to put it back into the ponytail and it don't be working out. That's annoying. Oh, you have to go to my story and go to my YouTube. Yeah, somebody told me something. Somebody told me something that my mother said, and I don't even talk to people or connect with people. But I just happen to be like, damn, I haven't been talking to nobody. I haven't been hold on, y'all. No, I'm asking you. Mm. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go smoke. Damn, I'm mad. I kind of did want to follow through my plans yesterday, but man, I'm not gonna do that shit, man. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, I can already see where it's going. I gotta stop it right now. I can't be in no shit like that. It just ain't no security in there. And I ain't really looking for no security, but emotional security. I'm at a point in life to where, I'm not really looking for a relationship or nothing like that. But if I'm gonna be with you and kick it with you, and even necessarily being with you, if we grown, we gonna be hunching and kicking it and stuff. I at least want to be able to kick it with you for real. Like if I'm having a bad day or if I got an idea, if I can't share that with you, and this is the thing. Some men feel like when you start doing that, you're getting connected. I'm being a human, nigga. That's what you do when you're talking to a person. What conversation do you have besides that? But then I think about maybe what I be saying and what other women say are different. I'm a deep person. I don't like having surface level conversations. So I'm never just gonna have some basic ass, just mediocre conversation because if you're continuously in my space, I want to know who you are. I want to know how you think. I don't just want to be around you because I could be laying with a person that's just a ham ass weird ass person. And then when you don't see that soon enough, you done been thinking this person is a certain type of person. Next thing you know, you don't even know you talking to a ham ass person. Like then you ain't even like me. We ain't even sync like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see it, 30 and up, you should want to have grown conversation and grown vibes. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't know. I think I need to date an older man, but I did talk like not too older. He can't be like anything like I would say like shit. I would say like 55. If I date someone who's 55, I don't think I'm gonna have no kids. Like if I got serious and like was in love with him and stuff, I don't think I would have children, but with that person like at all. I think I'll just live life and have a good time. But too much of an age gap do be mattering though. It matters for sure. I think anything past like unless you're in a certain space, anything past like 10 years can be very difficult. 10 years is like a whole, what is 10 years again? Don't laugh at me, y'all. I know it, but I just can't think of it right now. It's called um, it's a decade. That's what I was looking for. It's a whole decade between y'all, so it could be difficult. But then again, if you're mature, then it might not be. And it depends on how old he is, too. Like if you 20 something trying to date a 50-year-old, I don't think that's gonna work out, baby. And I be thinking, why? Okay, men say women are delusional sometimes, but I think it's so delusional for a 50-year-old to take a 22-year-old and date her and act like y'all gonna really be together. She gonna outgrow you, my nigga, and then she ain't gonna be with you no more. She 21, 22, you 50, bro. You should date why are you dating? Why are you trying to be with this person? That shit don't make no logical sense to me. Like, are you are breaking up? I'm breaking up. Have you traveled outside America for love? Is that what you're asking me? I haven't traveled outside America, but I don't know if I want somebody from another country though. Am I still breaking up or not? But yeah, I probably because I'm on this Wi-Fi. Hold on, I have to get off the Wi-Fi. But I think that 2-year-old, you weird, bro. Like that, she's a kid. Like she's a child, and you probably got kids that's her age. So what you just that shit don't make no sense. If I was 50, I wouldn't date a 20-year-old. Now 30, I think 30. I think 10 years is enough. 12 is my phone does that. Like I don't know why my live be stopping and going and shit like that really make me mad. But yeah, yeah. That's how I feel about that. Age ain't number the number for real, because sometimes people could be older and they are very immature and whatever. So sometimes I hope people date younger because it works out better. But I don't know, man. I be having my thoughts on that type of stuff. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sometimes I be feeling like it's hard to take know if that is really something you should take serious, especially if that person has already done the things that you're doing. Either they're gonna take you under their wing and like help you and guide you and be with you, or they just playing with you. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about like men and women in different age groups and shit like that. Do I? And we gonna talk about 30-year-olds. I don't think no man that's 30 and up should be dating an 18-year-old. Nah, I ain't say if she wanna fuck or whatever, if she a stripper, if she in college getting her money or whatever she doing trying to make some money. If that's what she wanna do and she grown, then whatever. But do I really feel like just because she 18 that your big ass overgrown ass be fucking her? No. Hell nah. Hell nah. And if somebody was to fuck my daughter and she was 18, guess what? I'ma act like I'm okay with it to her. I'ma act like everything is all good. Next thing you know, she's gonna be like, Mom, something happened to my boyfriend. I don't know. He was just walking and getting in his car and people, yeah, I'm gonna be like, baby, I don't know what happened to him. Come home. I don't know what happened to that man. They ain't got shit to do with you. That was your mama. Get your big overgrown ass out my daughter face, motherfucker. That was your mama and your daddy. We had to get him, baby, because ain't no way. Now we couldn't be mean and say, don't talk to him and da da da. But I get your ass fucking one man, grown or not. Okay. I was just asking because some people don't know how to differentiate people, and they don't know how to do it. They don't know how different people are in other countries. Yeah, I like people from other countries. You know, same question I always ask. I'm gonna ask my guy to give me some weed, bro. I have three tacos today, and I took most of the stuff that was out of it out, but they were still good. I don't. Yeah, I am not a person who. What time is it? 8:14. I give it. I'm gonna stay on live till like 8:45 because I gotta make a phone call. Y'all see? Oh, I thought it was starting to show. Killed. Well, obviously I didn't get killed if I'm talking to you. Obviously not. You're annoying. Hey, Bella, Bala. Hey, how are you? You're annoying. I be talking so much shit. People probably be like, what the fuck, y'all? Nah, I really ain't doing it now. Oh, yeah, so somebody told me they volunteered to do this for me. Like they said, Tasia, I'm gonna do this for you. I said, okay. When the time came for them to do it, I didn't hear from them. And I didn't say nothing because that's what he said he was gonna do. So he told me like when we got in person, he like, damn, you never said nothing about such and such. I said, well, you didn't say nothing about it either. And he told me, and this is when I knew like, okay, do you want your ego stroked or what? Cause he like, well, I kind of wanted you to know I meant you got hitters or on your team to handle business. Um, And he said, I kind of wanted you to ask me. Like, you never asked me for anything. You never asked. Like it make me feel good if you ask me to do this, do things for you or do this for you. And I said, well, to me, I feel like you have two eyes. You can see. If you feel like I need something or you want me to have something, why should I have to ask you? Why don't you just do it? And he said, because he don't mind doing that, but he said he doesn't feel needed at all, like needed by me. And sometimes he just wants to know, like, that he's, I guess, needed. And I think that's the stupidest shit ever. I think that's the stupidest shit ever. Like, look, I'm just gonna be like, I need to like that's just if that's how men are, I just will have to fend for myself because I'm the type of if I see that you're needing something or if I see that if I want you to have something, I'm gonna just do it. I don't need you to stroke my ego and ask me and do all the extra shit. Like I just feel like maybe I can make you feel needed in other ways, but as far as me just being, can you, that's just never been my style at all. It's never been who I am. I've always been a very independent person and I like my independence to be respected. But I also like to feel like a woman. So I feel like I shouldn't have to say, can you? You got two eyes, motherfucker. And if you pay attention to me well enough, you know when I'm not okay. So why do I have to call you and say anything when you can see? So I won't say shit because I know you see it. You just want me to say, hey, cause you do. I'm gonna make you feel needed in other ways. I don't want to play that game, cause I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna see you needing me and just say I'm gonna wait till he say he need me. That shit's stupid. That ain't. I'm not about to do that. As soon as I see that my assistance is needed and I can help you, I'm gonna do it because that's just like common sense. I think everything else is a game. And guess what he say? Play the game then. Do the game. I'm not playing. I told him I'm not playing no game. Like I'm not doing that. Like you can go find that from somebody else here. See where that gets you. Because most of the time, I know what he's saying, but a lot of women who do that now, they are using you. Period. Like bitches will be like, can I? Now men who do feel like that, like how he feel, once you show her that you're willing to do for her, then she will become more, open to asking and making you feel needed in those ways. But me personally, if you don't open the door, I don't feel like just because you are having sex with someone that they owe you money, unless you're a prostitute. Because you brought your big bobblehead ass over there because you wanted to get it on too. So why the hell do that person owe you money? Why do women feel like if you have sex with a man that he owes you money? Why? Why is that a thing? You bitches ain't even interested enough. I just don't understand. I would never expect that from any guy. Now, if I really needed something and I'm fucking on you, if I really needed something I just wouldn't talk to you anymore. You don't got my back, I wouldn't talk to you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. This dumbass bitch. But anyway, yeah, if I needed you or whatever and you want that from me, I just stopped talking to you. I almost had to do that to this guy. I had to text him. And sometimes I just test you to see what you would do. Sometimes, most of the time, if I do ask you for something, I don't necessarily have to get it from you. But I just want to know if you gonna do it. So I text him like, hey, um, no, I meant you got hit it up. I text him like, hey, could you buy me something to eat? He didn't text me that for a long time. I text him. I didn't cuss him out or do none of that. None of that at all. I just told him, hey, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you at all no more. Like, and I didn't even say it like that. I didn't say it like, oh, I don't fuck with you. Fuck you. I didn't even do that because he's just, um, it just wasn't like I was so done in that moment that I talked just like this, like, hey, how are you? We're not. I'm just gonna whatever I said, it was very pleasant. It wasn't aggressive. It was very relaxed. It wasn't no pressure behind it. I just want to see what you would do. And he texted me a few hours later and he said, "Hey, Tage, I've had a busy day." And he cashed at me because if he didn't, I was never going to talk to that man again. I promise you. And it's really that simple. Situations like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you need something, yeah, but just to be like, yep, unless he your sugar daddy or something, then I don't know. But I guess that's called tricking, right? When you fuck for money, it's tricking. That's called you are a trick. You outside, I guess. That's what they call it. I'm not really sure. I don't be tricking. I don't be tricking, y'all. I'm not a trick at all. And I wouldn't be a good one. I'm not a good hoe. I'm not a good trick. I'm not a good none of that. I don't conform to stoop to some of the stuff that be going on. It's hard for me to be a trick. You was killed. By who? Who killed me? Are you a prophet? Shame. Shame killed me? What was I ashamed of? Because I'm not really in it. I don't get embarrassed by anything or shame. Like, damn, what I do? Like, I'm ashamed. I've been lucky with women. Don't have no too many horror stories. That's good. I don't have horror stories with men. Okay, so I do have a story. I'm gonna do a story time after this because I got a good story. I just thought about it. I'm gonna get off live and do another one after this. This gonna be like 20 minutes. I just want to tell the story real quick, but I'm gonna title it story time so people see it. So if it's in somebody for you page, they see it's a story time and they click on it instead of it being this long ass live. But the story is gonna be about how this dude bust my windows out my car because he thought I was at another man's house. That really happened to me. hmm He bust the windows out my car because he thought I was fucking somebody. I came outside to go to get some breakfast, and I said, "What the fuck happened to my Oh goodness, y'all. That is always be some crazy shit. Yeah, me too. Likewise. I learn from my friends' mistakes too. Um, all of them. I learned that early on in life, man. I used to watch everybody around me and I used to be I might not say it and I still love them people, but I just be like, man, I don't want to be like such and such. I love this about them, but I don't want to be like this. So I love and people probably look at me and say that too, because guess what? We supposed to learn from each other. It's a growing process. We are supposed to grow and learn together. Family members too. Yeah, family members for sure. I want some sweet potato pie. I want some potato salad. I want some baked beans, no hamburger meat. I want like a big pallet of like soul food right now. I don't know. I want to go to a buffet. That sounds real good. Just like soul food. I went to a buffet a few weeks ago. It was a Chinese buffet. It was so good. Y'all know I had a time in there. I love buffets. Oh my gosh. Buffets are my thing. What? Do not rush me at no buffet. We're gonna be there for 2 hours at least. Don't rush me. If you take me to a buffet, make sure that you have time to eat and digest and eat again. Like I love, cause it just be like once I'm full, I still want to go over there and eat that. I'm a foodie for real. I love food for real. Like I love food. So people be saying, who was that told me like that I was skinny the other day? I was like, girl, I eat or like I love to eat. So I don't know what the fuck. Everything. Right now, I want a tomato with salt and pepper on it with some chili oil diced up with some cucumbers and some just a tiny bit of sesame. I mean, a tiny bit of chili oil for the spice, and some sesame seeds and some sesame oil, and maybe a few other veggies, and stir it all up. Put some vinegar in it and eat it. Sometimes I don't always like lettuce or spinach or like whatever greens that you guys use in your salads. I don't always want that. Sometimes I just want all vegetables like tomatoes, cucumbers, olives, just all different types of vegetables in one bowl with no lettuce or none of that, and just put the or then sometimes I add some croutons for a crunch. The chili oil is a nice add-on. Some scallions, just all different types of vegetables in one bowl. Black bean salad would be good. Oh, that'll be good. You know, I'm gonna do that. I saw that at Aldi. I've never made a black bean salad, but I'm gonna try to make one. Sweet potato fries. I like sweet potato fries. I do. I was making different sauces in my homie's little restaurant, and we were just playing. Like it was like it wasn't that busy, and so I started playing with sauces, and I'm like, damn, I'm really a good sauce maker. Like I could really make some good sauces. I can't wait to be in the kitchen cooking. If it's the Lord's will and God blesses me with the one. If I'm gonna have a family, oh my God, my family will eat really good. I hope my husband like my food. Like y'all know, some men like they mama and them food, and I don't cook like that. But I think he'll like the way I cook because I cook how I cook and she cook how she cook. You know. And to be honest, whoever I marry, maybe I can learn something from you. Maybe you can help me learn how to, maybe I can incorporate my veganism with some type of soul or whatever, however she cooks. So hopefully he got a good mama. That's one thing that I do want. I want someone who's gonna be a good man to me, a good father, that's God fearing, that's a provider. But also I want I don't want no I just hope that, and this is damn because is it kind of frustrating that because I don't have family or anything, so this will be him just accepting me. It wouldn't be him accepting like a large amount of people or anything. Um, and I wonder would that bother someone, you know, like people who love family or close with their family, would it bother them that I'm coming really with none of that? Would they be like, why is she always with my family? Why she don't have a family? And shit like that. Like, would it bother them that I don't really have any of that? I know I'm gonna have to get a nanny. I don't have, like, literally. I'd be thinking ahead, like, wow, I'm like, because really, who's gonna? If I was like, man, it's my 10-year anniversary, and I really want to go out and look beautiful. Like, who? If I really wanted to call someone from me, not from his mom or his aunts or anything like that, who would I fucking call? And it's literally no one. So I would have to get a nanny, or God might bless me along the way. You never know how God might bless you with people in your life. So you can't speak too soon sometimes because God might bless you with somebody, a really good friend or a really good you know, person to be there for you. So you just never know how God might bless you. And look, if God don't bless you with people, he might bless you with the funds to be able to, if you do want to go out, you have the means to say, okay, we're going to call the nanny today. Or if you are just on the move and you moving too much and your man moving a lot and y'all just ain't been home, God may bless you with the means to say, you know what, babe, let's call some cleaning services in to clean the house this week. those are luxuries. So if God don't bless you with people, He's gonna bless you with the luxuries to be able to do what you have to do. That's how I see it. Why not? Why wouldn't He? You know, you don't have a family, parents. I mean, I got here, right? My dad is dead. So he been dead for years. So that's out of the question. And no, I who is this? And no, I don't. I really don't. Mm-mm. It's just me. But I hate that. I don't hate that because I mean, I don't want, you know, I would never, I think it was God because I think my response to anything happening to my kids or any ungenuine love or anything, anybody holding my kids or being around my kids that's hurt me and know that they hurt me, but still just like, hey, little Tasia, and I love you so much, but I raped your mama and I did it. If those people were around my kids, because I think honestly the most devastating part for me in the midst of things where it was I was always so genuine with my love for other people's children and for being there and just being, and even if they didn't have children, just being showing up for you um in any way that I have the capacity to um and just giving genuine love of just having your back. You ain't got to question if I got you, if I'm loyal to you, if anything, so the fact that my kids but I wouldn't my kids, I'm going to raise them a certain way. I don't want them to be around people that are takers or users or drain you, or see my kids and just want to, I just don't want nobody to just be, because I would really hurt somebody. So I just, it was supposed to happen that way, because even if I went to a friend's house, like, oh, I'll bring my child over here, knowing the whole time that all these things have happened. Never, if I have, damn, if I would have found all this out and a child would have been involved, it would have went a whole different way. There's no way in hell. So it wasn't no other way for it to happen but this way. But is it fair to me? Absolutely not. I don't think so. Um, Not at all. I've taken time up with everyone's children and loved on everyone's children. And before they had children, I loved on them as my little cousins, as my friends, as my sisters, as my aunts and uncles. And I loved on y'all. I always showed them respect. Never was like, you bitch, and and cussing and doing it. I always, the same Tasia you got at 16, when she watch her mouth, she gonna watch her mouth at 30, because guess what? It's a level of respect that I'm gonna always have, regardless of how old I am. I don't agree with just doing all kind of disrespectful things around people who taught me to respect them. Like, you taught me don't cuss, that you don't. So I'm not saying that I'm not an adult, but just because you have a respect for someone does not mean that you're not grown. It means that you are respecting the woman or the man or whoever the upper echelon is that is around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to teach my kids. That's not, you watching your mouth is not someone having authority over you. But I think that's a black thing. Like, I'm grown. I can say when I want to say. You can, with respect, because you're gonna want your child to do that. And when as they get grown and older, you gonna still want her, or can she be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm grown. I can cuss. I got kids now because you've become an adult. Just doesn't. That's just me. I mean, express yourself. Don't get me wrong. But some people just have no filter. There's no separation at all. What's up, Jemima? How are you? Yes, I'm single, John. Beyond single. I'm probably gonna be single until I'm married. So until you see a ring on my finger, or if I'm dating someone serious, y'all will know. But ain't shit serious around this bitch. But me, I'm serious. I, that dude said, "Shit, play the game then, Tasia. Play." He said, "Women ain't got no game." I said, "I don't even want to have a game, some game. Like, bro, go on with that shit. Go on. I'm just being authentic. I don't want to play games and do all that stupid shit." I like you. You like me. You want to fuck with me? I want to fuck with you. Come on. If it could be that simple. Cause what else? I mean, I think some people are out here looking for some grand person, some grand scheme. I don't know what the fuck people are looking for, but it's like, bro, if you find a good-hearted person, this is what matters, bro. And I tell anybody, if you date me and you have dated me just because you thought I was pretty, that's probably why it didn't work. Cause I don't value what's on the outside. I will sit and kick it with a bum on the street. And somebody might say, well, I ain't finna kick it with no bum. Look, that don't make you a bum. You don't know what the fuck that person. I like to talk to people. Well, how did you get here? What happened? Because 9 times out of 10, it's a real story behind that shit. Don't nobody come out their mama just fucked up. Something happened to that person. So I'm no better than you because life can happen to me and I could be sitting right next to you. So whether I'm good, bad, up, down, broke, got money, I still sit down. You can ask anybody who know me. Tasia sit and talk to anybody, and I will because there's no difference between me and you. God could take something from me right now, and people forget. Sometimes it's not even material things. Something can happen, catastrophic in your life that just take you down through there that money can't fix. Money can't fix all problems. Money can't fix the biggest problems that I have in my life right now. If I got $1 million, some of my problems would still be here, which is why a lot of rich people are fucked up. So I talk to anybody, and I if I have the time and I can, I will sit and talk to. I don't judge people, bro. You just never know what the fuck. As long as you ain't spending all your time just you know doing that. You can learn from anybody. I don't. That's one thing about me. I hate people who do judge people because it's like, bro. Someone told me today. I was telling somebody something. He said, "Tasia, my life is going on." Somebody asked me to come smoke with them. I'm gonna say yeah, because I probably am gonna go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I was gonna tell y'all that I ended up reaching out to somebody back home just to check in. I don't talk to nobody or whatever. And they told me something that my mother had said. And I'm just like, you're gonna see. Oh, yeah. Win. And in some moments I have times where I'm like, damn, I need a mom, like, in certain situations and things like that. And then I think about my mom and I think about that just doesn't exist, like whatever I think that whatever it's just not what it is. And so when they said that, when they told me what was said, it was just like it kind of I had a feeling of like, damn, I really need like, you know, I was feeling those ways, and then when they said that, it kind of woke me up to like, damn, that's not who that person is. When is what I'm asking? Oh, when? Shit, today. The fuck? Today. This dude told me I'm finna block you because I don't want to hurt your feelings, right? Oh, he's saying on Instagram. Cause what the fuck is it to be seen? Because he said he gonna block me because he don't want to hurt my feelings. But he didn't block my number. He blocked me on Instagram. So in my logical mind, is you finna post some shit on Instagram that's gonna make me feel mad or whatever? Because you can't piss me off. Let me tell you something. Oh, he finna make me call him. Cause I'm just like, you didn't block me. You blocked me on Instagram. So what are you about to post on Instagram? You can never hurt my motherfucking feelings about with no bitch that you about to post on Instagram. Especially when you talk about you want 2, 3. I don't even give a fuck. Can't no woman that you got fuck with me. That's how I be feeling when niggas talk certain shit. Just like, bro, I don't fuck. I don't give a fuck if I'm up or down. I'ma block you now. I don't wanna hurt your feelings. What is you posting? I gotta figure it out now. Cause it's given I'm about to post a bitch on Instagram. That's what it's giving. I saw the story. I get what happened. That's fucked up. Yeah. Y'all think I'm right? You should have said why you ain't blocked my number too then. Cause clearly I know why he ain't blocked the number. Obviously, you want the line, the connection of getting in contact with me to still be there, or me getting in contact with you to still be there. But you said you were gonna block me. But I'm thinking like, okay, but you blocked me on Instagram? What you about to post on Instagram? Because I would love to see. I would love to see. But I don't even give a fuck. Cause this is my thing. I'm not your woman. So whatever the fuck you was gonna post on Instagram, you could have posted that shit when we was cool, when we weren't cool. If I'm following you, if I'm not following you, you waiting to post some shit on Instagram or block me on Instagram to post something. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. Like, I know, but why even say that then? Why even say that though? Say that he gonna block me? Cause he did on Instagram. But I want to see, because if I get some shit to post, I would love for you to see. 'Cause I wouldn't even care. That's how I know that bitch ain't hitting on shit, because that ain't genuine. Why you ain't post it so I can see it? Cause, you know, he whack as hell. Look like a male stripper. Fuck like one too. Just kidding. I asked him if he was an escort, and he told me no. I mean, he work every day and everything and all that, but I still asked because sometimes that's what he be giving. I would have for sure blocked you, no hesitation. Why would you would have blocked me? You don't even know what happened. I'm really a sweet person. Trying to make me jealous would never work. You might as well give a bitch some money before you try to show off a bitch in my face. Cause that'll never work. Never. I laugh at your dumb ass. Because most of the time, like the same way men could look at another man and say, man, and look and see straight through it, you might be thinking, this my man the whole time. You know that's a bitch ass nigga. You know he not a provider. You know, that's the same way I be looking at these hoes. Like, yeah, even if she pretty, I would never hate on a beautiful woman. I love beautiful women. That's one thing about me. I love pretty women. I was not raised around the prettiest one in the group of friends. I want to be the one that stand out. I really do that shit effortlessly. And even when I do stand out, I don't talk to nobody. Like if I'm outside and I'm just looking like that, I don't even be talking to people. I talk to the bitches I came with. I might talk to a couple people at the bar, but I'm not really a person who just craves attention or need attention. You know, it just comes to me. I just don't really need to fight for it. And that's always been a problem for me with women, because I don't even want to be like that. That ain't even my personality, but people cling to me and I don't even know why. And I be wishing they go over to the yo dumb ass. Like, no, take your ass for that. I don't even like talking to people. If you only knew. But um, yeah. So trying to make me jealous with another woman, that would just never work. Cause it just don't. I love beautiful women. I'd be happy for you before I ever be mad if it's actually something of value. And even if it's not, good luck. Like, I was raised around a bunch of women, so I'm not a jealous woman. I'm not an envious woman. It's just not in my heart. Beautiful women can be black. I mean, chocolate, caramel, hair, no hair, bald head. I mean, you can have different types of beauty everywhere. So, and I love style, fashion, beauty, women, cosmetics. That's my thing. So, fuck that bitch, to be honest. You dealing with feminine man issues? I don't think he's a feminine man at all. But, my God, what kind of anger is being skewed out? I'm not skewing any anger out. What are you talking about? That's not the case at all. Oh my gosh, I got some big ass parts in my head, y'all. It just look like they small because I pushed all this to the front and then put the ponytail. But are you against snow bunnies? You must have hurt his feelings first. I think I hurt his feelings a little bit. I don't know if I really hurt his feelings. I think I did with something I said a little bit. He said something specifically that I said to him, but I mean, shit. He people hurt each other's feelings. He hurt my feelings too, shit. So I mean, what the fuck we supposed to do about that? But talk about it. If we ain't gonna talk about it, then what we doing? Into an argument. And I don't like arguing because I'm just gonna tell you, look, like especially if I like you, man. Period. Shit, he ain't losing his cool. He all right. He on Instagram doing whatever he do. That's what he doing. He on Instagram posting stuff. I that's what I feel like he's doing because I just know he is like that's probably what he's doing. I don't care. I would have loved to see he lose, but I don't definitely don't think he's losing his cool because I'm not losing mine. Shit, but I hate I lost my cool earlier. Especially when he called me, y'all. I had to get out of line. I was standing. I was at the store in line. I had to get out the line because I'm like, hold the fuck up. Lost my place in line. Had to get back in line. Only to get on the phone and he like going off on me and shit. I'm like, bro, like, was we throwing the fade or something? Cause what is this for? We finna throw a fade about this. You finna go call somebody or something. You that mad? I hung up the phone. He kept calling back. I said, "Do you have an address?" He said, "Yeah, it's and I said, and I hung up and I said, "Text it to me. Just text me the address." He never did. He never texted to me. So then I started talking shit like, because I was about to put. Let me tell you something. I think he thought I was just kidding. Like I think he thought that I was playing. Like if he would have really texted the address to my phone, I would have pulled up. I don't give a fuck. I would have came. Like, what is the problem? I don't care, bro. You mad? Well, tell your girlfriend you mad. Get her ass beat. He don't got no girlfriend though. He got a bitch feeling special on Instagram because that's what he blocked me on. Then told me he ain't wanna hurt my feelings. But it's like if I don't see it, then how would that hurt my feelings? But I guess that's what that mean. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But why do you think you got my feelings? That's what's funny to me. The girl might be messing with other niggas, though he might embarrass himself. To be honest with you, she probably not. She might not be. But yeah, I don't intertwine myself in his other business. That don't got shit to do with me. Um, but I've learned like one thing I've learned like men who, especially men who have been incarcerated, like there's just it's hard to be with them sometimes, and it don't get matter how long it's been like or what how successful they are or what they do, what career path they take. You know, this man has a good job and he's all that stuff, but he is it's other things. but it kind of hurt my feelings. If we're gonna talk about feelings, what hurt my feelings is sometimes the things that he says that he really thinks is logical. It's like, damn, this is a waste of a good guy. He really think that that shit what he's saying sound right. And I'm not in a space to convince you that you even wrong, my guy. Like, go ahead, pop your shit. You think that's right? Go ahead. That shit don't even sound right, bro. And that's the realest shit I could have ever told you. That is me being honest with you, bro. That shit sound dumb as hell. But his whole thing is I was incarcerated. I don't want nobody having authority over me. I've been through somebody having authority. I mean, don't nobody really want nobody to tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just life. Don't nobody really want that. That's just I don't like that. But I think when you get past the whole somebody telling you what to do thing, I don't, it'll be better. But I feel like, oh, it's not stressful. I'm not stressed out at all. I'm just talking. I would never let that situation stress me out. Never. Why? I mean, there's no reason for me to be stressed over that. That's crazy. Do he tell you what to do? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. 3 times. Nobody tells me what to do. He don't tell me shit. Even if he did tell me what to do, I would. Let me tell you one thing. I don't date or talk to. Who is this? Oh, I don't date or talk to stupid guys. I don't give a fuck what you think, what they showed you, what you seen. I don't entertain have just yeah buffoons. I don't entertain buffoons and maggots and weird ass niggas. Like if I like you, it's definitely not from the outer or whatever I see. I always look past that. That shit is nothing to me. When you see me and you see me out, don't look at how I look. I like to if I'm outside, and I'm really outside the way I want to be outside, I'm always gonna look nice. But don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look past that. I hate when men look at me like, "Oh, she pretty," but I don't even want you to talk to me because I'm pretty because you might not really like me. You need to get to know what's in here because me being pretty ain't gonna be enough in certain situations. I'm telling you that it's just not. Me being pretty will never be enough in certain situations, and that's just life. So if that's why you like me, you should not be with me because it's not gonna be enough when our backs against the wall. My looks ain't gonna be enough to carry us on. Okay, so when a man like me, I want him to, of course, every man wants a beautiful woman, but you gotta really get to know me because if you don't get to know me, you gonna be just dating a pretty girl, and we gonna be frustrated. I don't care about that. Like we can fix all that. I love to do that type of shit. We can or anything that's on the outside can be fixed. That's good. But we need to like I want to grow with someone internally. I don't want to be just dating someone for a picture perfect look because I actually want to be happy in my life. I don't like a lot of drama. I don't like a lot of different voices in my situation. And if we do got drama, it's just our drama. That's how I like it. I don't like it to be, yeah, he fuck with Sammy, and then Sammy came over here and said he fuck with her nigga, then she went live, and then like, what the fuck? When people be going through shit like that, I be like, how are you? What? That is too fucking much. So when we go through shit, it just be me and you. And guess what? We might go off or do whatever, but it's me and you though. You know what I'm saying? But when you got too many motherfuckers in your business and you fucking this man and then she went out and did this person and then that I never understand how people operate like that. So it's so easy for me to walk away when it's another woman involved because I do not do well with another woman around my business that I did not ask to be here. I'm not going to voluntarily invite you into my kingdom unless you have a purpose in here. Like, I'm not about to, I don't play them type of games. Like, not at all. I let the other woman have him. I would never, because I feel like if I'm ever standing out in a situation where there's another woman involved, I already lost. Bitch, you should be sending him long text messages while I'm sitting here not knowing about you at all. And if that's not the case, then bitch, I don't I'm out. You can have him. And guess what? He ain't gonna want your ass no more. When the woman of value walks away and leaves the man with the woman that he thought that she was gonna argue with him over, he end up not liking her ass anyway. He end up resenting her. Like, for real. Ask any bitch that been through that shit. Like, he ended up not even wanting to be with you, like you, or none of that, because in the long run, bitch, what? He lost the woman he really gave a fuck about. You just the bitch that just wanted to stay around. Who wants to be that? But that ain't. I don't be like a lot of women walk away to prove a point. A lot of women walk away because they don't want to be other women. I'm walking away for my sanity. I know I can't deal with another woman in my space like that. I know I'm not finna be going back. I know I'm not finna have no bitch coming to my house or making live videos about me saying that I'm. Oh, that's stupid as fuck. I don't want no other woman involved in my situation. Period. And if, like I said, if you are involved, bitch, you better be the bitch that's texting him them long ass text messages while I'm sitting pretty holding his hand, bitch. Not me, you, and him all texting. He texted me. He said this. Bitch, we ain't texting. He's sitting right here. I don't know anything about you. That's how I be. I don't even know who you are. Who are you? And I'm gonna talk logically, like this is no, because bitches be like, well, he told me. I'm not talking like that. We're not doing that because I'm not gonna deal with your emotions. That's not my fucking job. Women think they're supposed to talk to each other and they're supposed to be like, well, then let me see what he texts you and then send me this. Bitch, we're not friends. We are not friends. Okay. I'm not going to argue with you about this situation. I do want some of the information that you have, though. So I'm going to be cooperative in the conversation, but we're going to speak logically here. I don't want to talk about what he said to you because you and I, if we use our brain, sis, you know he lying. So we're going to skip over that. The main question that needs to be asked at this motherfucking table is, if I was her, if I was if I wasn't talking, if I was me talking to me, I would tell her one or two things. Nah, if you're not gonna stop messing with this person, that's all I wanted to know. And I wouldn't even sit down and talk to that bitch. Like, I don't even like doing that. I just talk to you. You know your guy well enough to know if he lying. You don't need to talk to that bitch. You know your man well enough to know what the fuck going on. You don't really need to be talking to nobody. Bitches just be wanting to be in cahoots and be friends and want to know what he said to you so she can call him and text him and say, well, why I just call her and she said, are we in middle school, bitch? I'm not doing that. Bitch, you know he lying just like, and it's the thing. One person be knowing and the other person don't be knowing. That be the facts. If I'm the bitch who know or found out about you and you don't know about me, I'm gonna say, okay, cool, bye. God bless everyone. Hey, Zaire. Word, I like my personal life private for a reason. And me too. So when I get on here and talk to y'all, I probably don't be telling y'all the whole story. Or, you know, I just be on here for watch time. But to really be on here letting y'all into my life, hell no. If I was gonna do that, I would have went live when dude was calling my phone, going off on me earlier. But I would never do that. Ever. Shit's stupid. Visit me in Saint Martin this way. I don't know. We don't know each other and be married. I don't want to be married with you. You gonna get me over there and not let me come back? You gonna get me over there and not let me come back, baby? I don't really have a type. Actually, I do got a type. I like caramel men. Sometimes I like chocolate men, and I like white men. But that ain't really a type. I like good men. You don't really have to be any color, but those are the people I have. Though, like when it comes to looks, but when it comes to who I have the most in common with, if I'm being completely honest, like-minded, that I don't have to sit and tell you why you don't have to build with 3 or 4 different bitches to have millions, or why you don't have to have all of that. And I don't have to do that with white men because they already know they explain. But certain things you do have to explain. It's a catch-22 with everything. Men are men at the end of the day. So just because a man is a certain color doesn't mean anything. I just want y'all to know that. A white man will still slap the shit out of his bitch if he need to. Trust me. A white man is still. I don't condone violence, but we all know shit be going down at the house. We all know that. We all know that shit happens at the house. You can act like you don't. Motherfuckers been together for 25 years, 30 years. Shit go down sometimes. Like I'm not saying I condone violence. I'm not saying it don't even gotta be violence, but shit just go down sometimes. And it don't just be in black households. I want y'all to know that too. It's not just in black homes. It's in Indian homes. So black. It's in white homes, African homes. African men will really beat your ass because they take care of you. This is the thing. That's one thing I hate, bro. Every other man in this country is taught to take care. Literally, like it's looked down upon if you out here like not. In our culture, it's not looked down upon. Like you can walk in your mama house and still you get a big ass plate of food and drink a big ass glass of Kool-Aid, and you ain't even talk to your kids in 2 years. I feel like how the hell are you walking in your mama house, eating a big ass, saying, "Hey, mama," giving her a hug, eating a big ass plate of food at your mama house, and your kid can't even do the same thing to you. I wouldn't let you walk in my house. This house is for my grandkids. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't, cause you get to come over here and eat and chill and do whatever, but your children don't have the same luxury. You don't even know what that feels like, cause I'm not doing that to you, but you're doing that to your children. I would tell you to get the fuck up out my house. I don't respect that. I didn't raise you like that. So I'm about to go get my grandson is what the fuck I would tell you. I suggest you go get your mind right. And when you come back, we'll be sitting here eating a big ass plate of food, waiting on you to join us in harmony and love and to understand why you're not being a father. I won't let you come in my house if you can't be a father, because then I can't be a mother. I'm a grandmother. That's the first priority at that point. Not dealing with you because you don't even want to be his daddy. So why the fuck should I be your mama? And that's just how I feel about it. I wouldn't play. That's where black women go wrong because they coddle and take them motherfuckers in and act like it's okay, and it's not okay. Now you can say, Tasia, you ain't got no kids. I don't give a fuck if it was my nephews. I love my nephews. If Byron had a baby and he just was negligent and didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't be. Everything I have would be going to my great nephew or niece and be strict on things like that. I don't play them type of games. I don't believe in allowing even these women. Bitch, if you don't take care of your kids, some of your kids, some of my grandkids in CPS, and you thinking, oh, mama and them having something at Easter. Bitch, I know damn well you ain't finna walk your big bobblehead ass up in here and sit down, and you ain't even seen your motherfucking kid. You and everybody else kid face. Hey mama, you can hug me. I'm your mama. You can come give me a hug. You can say, mama, what you cook. What the fuck can your baby do? They can't even ask you that. So why the fuck do you think you can come here? Get the fuck out of my face. Where I'm finna go get my grandbaby and love on them like you can't do. You can't do it. So let me go do it. And you go fend for your grown ass self. I would, and people think that's harsh, but it needs to be harsh because guess what them kids are feeling at home? Then the love they do have, they have to share it with the bitch who can't even give love to the person who brought them here. So then that means everybody can't be the title that they need to be. The grandma can't be the grandma, the granddaughter can't be the granddaughter, the daughter can't be the daughter because everybody's trying to pick up the slack that the mother is not doing. She has to love her daughter through her flaws, love her granddaughter through her pain, while also trying to be fair because, bitch, I can hug my granddaughter and hug you, and you can't even look your daughter in the eye and hug her, but you can hug me. That shit makes no sense. I wouldn't deal with that. Whatever your demons are, go deal with them because guess what? Me allowing you to continue to do this cycle and come in my house is not stopping anything. It's not healing anything. So I'm not going to brush it under the rug. Whatever the reason is, you need to go fix it so I can be a grandmother the way I need to be, and then I won't have to spread myself thin trying to take care of you and then try to be fair because you can't be a motherfucking mama. And vice versa with these men. My son don't take care of his kids, his baby mama. He ain't came over, he ain't seen no, like he ain't even taking care of the kids at all. Well, guess what? Don't bring your ass over here and knock on my door. Cause you ain't talk to your kids, so I'm not talking to you. It hurt your feelings when your mama not there for you when you call your cause men love their mama, right? They really she could be just fucked up and they still love their mama, and that's okay. But and that's okay. But I just wouldn't accept him in my home if he wasn't there for his children. Why should I? Your baby can't even come over your house. They can't even knock on your door. You ain't even know what they ate today. But I know what you ate. What the fuck I just cooked on the stove with your big hungry ass coming over here hot and eating. To make more grandkids to be negligent. So then what does that put the grandmother? Hell no. Nah. Fuck that shit. What does that put? I don't agree with when women have kids and they're not motherly towards their kids and it's hard for them to be that way, and it's just like I don't understand that because you can lay next to a man and suck his dick and fuck him and love him and I love you and baby this and all of that, but when it come to your kids you can't hug on your babies. Bitch, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Ain't no way in hell I can be all up in a man's face and loving on him, but when it comes to my kids, it's hard to love them. It ain't hard to love mine. It should never be hard to love what came out of you because what come out of you gonna always love you as a woman. God intended it to be that way. They attached to you. So if the attachment is not there, it was broken. And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't broken by the child because the child needs the mom and they know that they need the mom. Kids cry for the mom. They need the milk. They know that they need you. They cry for you. They hold their hands out. So if it ever gets to a point with that connection where they not crying for you, their hands is not you, bro. It's something that you've done to make that child go another way. I don't agree. I feel like women who feel like they're not motherly, it can't be. You shouldn't have no kids, and if you feel that way after the first one, don't have no more because the gender won't change the love that you're able, the capacity that you have to give to them children, whether it's a boy, whether it's a girl. You're just gonna do it, and you're just gonna do it in a different way. So, I don't know. I feel like black moms need to stop doing that shit because that's why our culture is so fucked up. Your son can come in and he got 13 motherfucking kids out here. He got 6 kids out here. He ain't been in no football games. He ain't been in no basketball games. But he can come in your house and eat your food and lay down and hey mama and smoke his blunt. Get your ass out of my house. And I be go get my grandkids and love on them and do everything. Go figure it out. I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm not about to enable you and to let you think that's okay because I know you love me. I know you love me. I'm your mama. But how you think your son feel or your daughter feel? And every time they need something, it's granny, granny, granny. That shit makes no sense. Get your ass out of my house. Tough love. Tough motherfucking love, right? Because guess what? That way, you're not the same way grandmamas and people say, my kids grown. You ain't finna force me to watch your kids. Or, you ain't finna force this on me. You're not gonna force me to spread myself thin. I'm a grandma and you grown and you my son or my daughter. You can't do this, so you gotta go and I'm gonna be granny. I'm not gonna try to do both and do all look, I'm old. Get your shit together and then come back. And it's as simple as that. Like, if y'all still letting people do that, it's just enabling, it's hurting the culture. Stand them motherfuckers gonna go out the door anyway. You can't control what they do. If they want to leave or not be there, they gonna do that anyway. If it's something gonna happen, it's gonna happen anyway. But I don't know. I'll be telling my babies, I'll be praying and teaching my babies God and saying, we praying for your daddy, we praying for your mama. And when they come back, we gonna pray that they better. Because you ain't gonna see him over here. Did you know the father DNA contributes largely to the placenta and the umbilical cord, parts necessary for nutrients for the baby? I did know that. You looking right on the last post. I thanks. uh, where's your firm? Frem. I don't know what that is. Would you fight his mama? No, I wouldn't want to fight. No, no. Why would I want to do that? I wouldn't fight nobody, mama. And yeah, if his mama wanted to fight me, I don't. I mean, honestly, I would think it's fucking hilarious. What are we really doing here? I love him. You love him, right? Why are we fighting? I'm not going anywhere, and you're not either. So I think it's best that we try to be copacetic and get along. And I would want that anyway. I wouldn't want drama, at all. You're his mom. He loves you. I know that. I know I'm not going anywhere. I know you're mad. It's okay. We can figure it out. I mean, if I was like with that person like that, like just because you don't like me means that it doesn't mean that you get to dictate whether that person bees with me or not. Because if that's the case, shit, some of your other kids won't be here. From your oldest kids, if your oldest kids could have a say and say, "Damn, mama, we don't want you to fuck with Tommy no more." Then little Tommy won't be here. You know what I mean? That's just real shit. You shouldn't dictate you shouldn't try to do that. What's good? Hey, Katie. Did you know? Oh yeah, I did know that. I read it already. I mean, but yeah, I would never try to fight nobody, mama, no matter if it was a woman or a female. Cause what the fuck? And unless like if I fought somebody mom, they would have had to really violate me, like really violate me to us, like really just do something that is just catastrophic. But even if they did do that, I would be expecting him to step in and say something or do something. I don't feel like I should have to even say anything because unless she wants to have a talk and just say, "Hey, Tasia, I'm feeling like this." Okay. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to be beefed out with the family because that shit weird. It's no sound. Oh, well, I'm about to get off since it's no sound. Can y'all hear me now or no? No. If not, I'm getting off. I think y'all can hear me now. It's delayed. Oh, it's probably because I was on Wi-Fi. Yeah, I can. But back to what I was saying. Yeah, I want to be able to say, hey, my husband might be working and you're like, I'm finna go get your mom. We finna go shopping. We finna get some food, Like, who wanna be like, you finna go over your mama's house? I ain't going over there. Like, that shit is just like, what? Then it makes everything complicated. Like, that shit's stupid. But if I'm not liked and not respected, then what can I do? But just stay at home and let him have that. But because what can I do? You can't force somebody to be like that with you. But that's what I would rather like. I would like that. But if my man if my man people and them act like that and they ignorant like that, but he don't be like that and we got our own situation at home, I just be happy with what we create together. I know my kids are gonna be amazing, and I would just be at home with my babies, and hopefully I just put us in a lot of different activities, and we always stay busy and have fun. And if they want to miss out on that, I would let them. I wouldn't give a fuck. That's my mom. What if the mama is overly protective of her son, and she feels you taking him away from her? To be honest, then I would have to talk to the mom like a woman. Because at this point, you're saying that you're overprotective of your son. I'm taking your son from you. Well, I wouldn't. I look. It would just have to be a me and her conversation, and I would just say, I don't know if this is her first child that may be stepping out in a relationship or something, and she feels like, oh my goodness, one of my babies. But I would just say, hey, what is it to say, bitch? You used to go with his daddy. Didn't you fuck his daddy for him to get here? Don't you like being? Then you like what happened? How did you get him? You was laying up with him with your. You was laying up with him with and y'all was kissing, loving the same thing I'm doing with your son. What the hell? This ain't got nothing to do with taking him away. I'm chilling with my man the same way you was chilling with his daddy. Look at it like that, and then you won't be mad. Cause that was somebody's son. What if his mama was like, "You taking him away?" No, he's a man. He has to go out. He has to create. He has to. He's a man. To me, that's just crazy. I can never take your baby from you. I can't nobody take my baby from me. But you have to live your life. You can't be up under your mom. Men like women. That's not their mama too. And if you go in that route, then to me, that's the weirdest shit I ever heard. I don't want to take your baby from you. I want him to love you because yeah, you his mama. But again, don't look at it as talk to me as like a woman at that point because I don't. I'm gonna bring it back to his father. You used to go with his daddy, then you used to go on dates. Then y'all went y'all hunching and having fun and doing what people do when they date and go together in a relationship. Why is that hurting your feelings? You did it with all your kids' daddies. God damn. I don't want to take him. Yeah, go on. I'll be telling him, go on over there, go see your mama because but I know a situation like that. I know a situation to where somebody felt like that. I didn't get it back then. This was years ago when I was in high school. One of my family members was dating someone, and their mom was really just one of those that they went to college together. She was like, "Oh my gosh, because he didn't get accepted into the same school she did, but he still went with her and like, whatever, and ended up going to the school 2 years later, and they ended up graduating together. So I feel like that's why you should make your own decisions. Because let's just say he did what his mama did and stayed at home. He didn't really know what the fuck was gonna happen when they left together. He didn't know his mama didn't want him to go with that girl, but it ended up working out. Yes, they had roadblocks, but guess what? When it was time for graduation day, they graduated together, and he didn't even get accepted into the school same school she was in, to even get to that point. So I feel like you just never know who. You gotta let people go out and live. That's all I should say. Do you have a man? No, I'm single. Would you protect your son from the cold world? My son is a man. The same kind of man you want in your household, girl. That's what I want. A strong man. How he gonna be a strong man if you study talking about you protective over your son and all of that? Your son gotta get his hands dirty, his feelings hurt. Things has to happen for him to grow and become a man. If you keep trying to say, "Oh no, no, no," then he's gonna be continue to be a boy, and you're gonna have to guide him. But what? That's stupid. Like he's a real leader. He has to learn how to be one without you. Because guess what? You are not the woman that's gonna stand beside him. And if you are, he just gonna be alone and single his whole life and just be having little situations and not a real situation because the mama is the real situation at that point. Um, that's what it would you. But I would protect my son. I would give him advice if I felt like something wasn't right. I would give him my 2 cents. But I've just been in enough situations to know that people gonna do what they want to do anyway. But I wouldn't. It would be hard for me to be with someone who had that type of situation because I just think it's unnecessary. I want, any woman should want. It's attractive to me when men love their moms. To me, so I don't. Why I wouldn't be mad at all. I think it's attractive, and when they are protective and they love their moms and things like that. Uh, so if I had a son and he went out and found someone that I would be happy for my son. And I would just try because you have to fit in, get in where you fit in. You can't be laying in his bed with him. That's her job. But what I can do is get to know you, and it's a reason why my baby like you. And I know that who I raised, so I know why it's a reason. Even if I can't see it, I want to get to know you to see. And 9 times out of 10, if you get to know the woman that he's with, you'll understand why he actually really likes her, regardless of whatever you thought you seen. So, um, do you think those people who have those kinds of moms look for their mom traits in the woman they date? I think every man does. Um, and I think that they should if they have a good mother because they'll end up with a good woman. Certain traits should just be in every good woman. It's just universal laws that every traits that every woman should have to me. Um, every woman is different, but you know, nah, my mom getting cut the fuck off. I don't think cutting the mom off is the answer. I think that getting to know the girl is the answer because guess what? You never know what the fuck. You never know what you may find out. You just never know what some of the things that you like. Oh no, I don't like that. You may grow to learn. Maybe they both need your help. Maybe you being around and maybe that might help her too. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand why that would ever be. If some like I've never gotten those type of situations. That shit just don't make no sense to me. Like what the fuck? And like I said too, if you know who you raised, then he like her for something. You just can't see it, and she probably is not showing it to you because she know you don't like her. So who the fuck is finna be trying to be all cool with somebody who you deep down know like this lady don't even want to be around me for real. She don't even like me. And maybe it is some things that your son does or that things happen and she does need to talk to you. But if you don't have that open line of communication, you ain't gonna know and you just gonna hear his side and then it's gonna make her look like a ham and then y'all ain't gonna get along and then he gonna end up going back with her and then you gonna be saying, why you going back to that bitch and that? Because you probably don't even know. It's some shit he probably ain't even told you. Sounds weird to me personally. It is. Like I told y'all, I've seen it. But guess what? With the situation that I'm speaking on, that I've seen happen before, guess what ended up happening? The mom ended up having to conform. He ended up marrying that girl. They end up having children. So guess what? At that point, when you are in a situation like that, his strength becomes different because it's like now it's like, mom, this is my family. This is my wife now. So it ain't even a point of choosing. I chose when I married her. You know what I'm saying? I chose when I created this family. So and it's really not even choosing because it's just like what that shit stupid, bro. Women be doing what they be doing. That's somebody that ain't got no man at home and bored. Moms do be right about these women though. I also know I have a jealous, crazy mother. But why would she be jealous and crazy about the girl that you like? That's weird. I don't know, man. That shit weird to me. It is. That hmm. I be feeling like like moms see themselves in that girl. That's what they mean. Well, if they did, why they being mean? If I see myself in somebody's shit, I would sympathize with that. Like what? Crazy. It's humid in Houston right now. In Houston, it's so humid outside. Humid as fuck. I'm finna get ready to go. I keep saying it, but I'm procrastinating. I'm waiting to see if he about to text me back. Excuse me. No, you want. Oh my gosh. I told my homeboy we was out taking a walk the other day and I put my hands to the sky and I said I wish God could just hold my hand from the sky and he said, Tasia, God always with you. What you mean? What you mean you wish you could hold God hand from the sky? I said I wish I can just reach out like this and he reached back down and just hold my hand just a little bit. And he said he always with you. I said shit. It sure ain't the same as him reaching and grabbing my hand and me feeling him. And then I said, shit, to be honest with you, I think, I don't know what that man name is in the Bible, but it's only one man that didn't die. They got to see heaven to go to heaven. I said, shit, I wish you could just pull me up, pull me this one arm, pull me this one arm. He was like, but not that, yeah, I hope people, when you say shit like that, people be like, oh my gosh, is she, and people who know me know I would never hurt myself. It's just a figure of speech. What the fuck is wrong with Texas niggas? What the hell? Hell no. Somebody just got pulled over. I'm finna go, y'all. There's a ribbon in the sky for all alone. You know who deserved to die? This man in Mississippi. But I'm not gonna hurt him. Oh, he ain't even. Let me do that. He's gonna go. I be feeling like Mom C. They said, oh, I'll get right back. Actually, nah, this bow-legged ape-looking man in Muskegon. He really, 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 really deserved it. His weird ass. Supposedly, that's why you need to watch who you have. Be here for your kids. Because brothers don't be brothering, sisters don't be sistering, mama don't be momming. It be all kind of shit going on once the father or the mother passes away. And some of the shit that some of the brothers and mothers and sisters and all that shit have done, I will never in life fuck with them. I know they don't give a fuck because they feel like they have my sister kids and that's all and that's what they want. And okay, well that's so fucking fine because you motherfuckers won't have mine. That's on her. Ain't no motherfucking way. Ain't no way. Feel me? But some of them I just never fuck with again. Like it's just certain shit you just be like, what the fuck? Like, especially when they didn't come to my graduation. I really just knew then, like, fuck y'all, because I worked so hard to get that done. And to just finish it, I really was like, didn't really want to do it. And I'm not gonna say I didn't want to do it, but I just was like, when you want to do something in these roadblocks, it gets frustrating. And when did none of them come, I knew it was gonna be fuck them. Because where the support when you need it. I have an uncle who is I've always loved him, always been protective over him, all of those things, but he never really showed me like the same care and love and stuff as he did my sister. I never really understood that. And he always made like a big difference and I never understood that, but to be honest with you, I think he was jealous of me or something. Like maybe and not in a way of like the typical what y'all think it is, just in a way of like my strength and my spirit and my personality, maybe. I'm not really sure. But and even if you feel like you can connect, like sometimes I feel like me and my niece connect in different ways than me and my nephews, but there's no difference there. I love all of them wholeheartedly. And if I ever was to pay attention to one more than the other, it probably was because one of whoever I was paying attention to the most at that time needed extra TT care from what I felt. Sometimes these two okay, but this person is really not doing well, or not even if they're not doing well, just anything. It could be anything. My sister could have told me Stephen had a really rough day. He been having a really rough time in school. So I'm probably really just spending time and, just really trying to understand, because he, whatever. It could be anything. So, that's me. I don't, and I think that he thinks that acting that way is like funny or something, but I think it makes him look like a fucking ham. So that's why I say, man, the best thing you can do is be here for your kids and shit, because your brothers and sisters and whoever the fuck can say, oh yeah, I love my brother kids and shit, but motherfuckers that really do your kids any type of way. You be gone for too damn long, they forget about you. They forget about you. They forget about your parent. They forget about motherfuckers just do shit that it just gets like, you just end up going away and doing your own thing. It just gets to the point, it just be like, man, fuck all y'all. To be honest. So you stop looking at people as aunts and uncles and you just look at them for who they are and like not no title. Just this is you. You are this person. You know? And granted, the dead parent gets to be the good person all the time because they're dead, so they don't get to have a flaw or mess up or nothing. But I think as you get older, you do realize that as you get older, but shit at the same time, that don't be no excuse for certain shit though. But then you gotta think about the characteristic difference in people. Like when things happen, I wouldn't handle things as my sister would handle things, as my other sister would handle things. So And people down here with your kids and shit, and they just doing all kind of shit, bro, or going about shit all kind of different ways. It's just like, damn, bro, they really need their parent, bro. Well, no matter how old you are, bro. No matter how old you are. Especially when you young, you know. I feel like my uncle would do things just because he knows that if he didn't do it for both of us, it would be an eyebrow up. Because there's been times where he's done things, and I know he's doing it because he knows it's two kids. Sean got two kids, not because you really fuck with me like that, or because he knows somebody gonna say something. It used to make me feel like, damn, is you weird? Like, is you on some weird shit with my sister? Like, what the fuck? Why are you acting like that? She'd be the first one to take up and be like, no, he not. Girl, bye. She fucking weird too. So some people just messed up individuals, but or not, you can't. That's very true. That's very, very true. They are. They very weird individuals for sure. These very weird individuals. I'm finna get ready to go. I ain't even finna stay here for that long. They closed at, what she say, 11 to midnight. I think she said 11. I can't really hear. Some people just messed up. Yeah, I already read that. Yeah, they is. They crazy. I've been getting some good watch time from this, so this is all I really care about from these lives. It's been adding up. Put this up there. What is this? Oh, I gotta. Oh, put this up. I'm gonna put this number in my phone before I leave. Before I even walk out of here. Before I cut this laptop off. All right, y'all. I done got my little watch time for the day. I'm finna get ready to go. God bless everyone. See you.